When you think about business success, what comes to mind? Of course, you have the dominant social medias and the globally renowned super corporations. And rarely does someone come up with something truly original without funding and brilliant minds working together, and that's fine. But when people invent something new, or try to compete with something innovative although current, what happens if a disastrous event comes along and cripples a vital part of your potentially successful business? And now I would like to present to you KingsBridge Disaster Recovery, and how my eyes were opened by Skip Williams and the valiant people that work for him. After having met a couple of the employees at a wonderful wedding I was invited to, I decided to give them a call.
KingsBridge has a software as a solution. So we go to different clients and we either sell them the software where they house their business continuity plan, or we go in and we do consulting and we use the software to help them build their plan.
As an ambitious entrepreneur myself, I was searching to get a better understanding on what steps to take in regards to protecting a business from various threats. My primary goal was to figure out what are the most typical disasters that can affect a business. As an online business, in the past I've been the target of DDoS attacks in an attempt to take down my websites. Although it seems as you move from being an online to a real-world presence, other factors do come into play.
Like, power outages are number one, to be honest, because they happen all the time. And it's something that no matter what you do, you can't really stop it from happening. So we try to help people mitigate it. While you're sitting there, it could be 3-8 hours that you're out of power.
For larger businesses, a power outage can result in thousands of dollars lost due to the fact that transactions may not be able to be processed, employees not being able to work, as well as staff or even softwares missing deadlines. But from a startup's perspective, I was interested in what might affect the smaller endeavors that don't have the danger of losing a substantial revenue.
The other thing that we see a lot is not enough redundancy in the IT infrastructure, and that includes your personnel. You need to make sure that you actually have people who know the ins and outs of your networking and all that sort of thing, but there needs to be more than one. A lot of times when we talk to organizations, they have one person who has all of the answers, and if something happens to that one person, your company's going down and you can fail in a big way.
What I was able to learn from KingsBridge is that disaster recovery and contingency planning are largely information technology-led responses to natural disasters and certain forms of terrorism that affect businesses. It was during the 1980s and the early 1990s that there was a growing recognition that recovery planning needed to become a business-led process and encompassed preparing for many forms of disruption. In light of this, the discipline became known as business continuity management. So when you think of business success, start thinking about long-term survival. Any successful company could implode from the most mundane fatality: poor planning. And on that note, thank you for watching. My name is Sean Hopkins, and I hope that this information opened your eyes as it did mine.
Animals are the worst. They're completely unexpected and there's nothing you can do about it. We've had clients that have had rats chew through data cables that were in their building, and it took them over 24 hours to figure out exactly what was happening. You can see things like the Large Hadron Collider. I think it was a weasel that got into the Large Hadron Collider in Switzerland and caused them headaches, and they had to shut down for a week.